Let's take a look at Bullock's death. So here is the reference, the one that is green lit now, so I know how the level is gonna be made. And then the end result was him shot and bounce on the railing and then fall into the water. So that's sort of a stunt that you wouldn't be able to mocap that. Or of course you could hand key it, and it will take a lot of time. So what I usually do is that I find a mocap that has some of these things and I edit them together. So in this case we had a version of someone get shot and just fall on the table. So then I used this part, I edited out those part, and I combined it with him falling over. So this is another mocap recording. So what I wanted to have, it was this part when he was falling over. So then in something called story mode you can have them as clip, and you can try to, it's a lot of work. It's not like, oh, it's doing this by itself. No, you have to be, as I always say, when you're mocap editing, it's sort of being a very skilled music producer. You might not be able to play all the instruments, but you can combine them in the computer and make that kind of magic. So it's the same thing here. You have to be able to have a lot of different skills if you don't key by hand. So that's what we did. So then we end up with the end result, which is of course Bullock being shot and falling over, and yeah, eventually you knew what might be happening. So he falls over. So here is two different animations, and then this is hand keyed, just him falling, of course, because we could we couldn't have that. And this is, you don't see this because it's under the water, so then you sort of don't waste time of doing an animation, and then he eventually will get up, and yeah, this is him when he's treading water. And then we had different, we could shoot him, and then he drowned. He got shot and died, and he could just die if you didn't do anything to him. He would just tread water until he got tired, and then he would drown. And then you have the fun part, where in this case I had help from the technical animator, so I sent this animation to the technical animator so he could put in the shark, so the shark is nibbling on him, so he's, yeah, so that's of course you don't work alone, you always have other teammates that's gonna help you with the end result.